friends, you are watching Arudire Plus, the professional CAD/CAM solution provider. Let's get started.
Hello viewers, this is our 7th exercise and we will be modeling this one using Autodesk Fusion 360. You can see the model. This is a little bit of complex one because while modeling this one we need to start from different views, and here you can see different views are available. This is the top view, this is front view, and this is side view, and this is the isometric one. It is evident from the sketch that we can start from side view. It will be beta 1. So we need to draw this part initially. It will be a rectangle of length 50 and breadth will be 40 millimeter, and in between we need to provide a hole at this location, right? So without wasting time, let us start our modeling using Autodesk Fusion 360. First of all, we need to create one new design, and that can be saved by the name of exercise 7, and we can save it to a specific location by the name of Fusion. Let us save it. You can see that it is saved by the name of exercise 7. And we told already we need to start from side view. So let us start sketch from here, and we can select that specific plane. Done. Let us see the drawing again. For understanding it, we need to draw one rectangle of length 50 and breadth will be 20 millimeter. This one to be made, right? So you can see this part to be made first, and this view is here. So we need to make one rectangle of length 50 and breadth will be 20 millimeter. In between we need to provide this circle of diameter 10. Starting with rectangle, initially we'll draw a rectangle with any dimension, and later on we can provide a smart dimension to this one, as length will be 50, enter, and this breadth will be 20 millimeter, 20, enter. You can make one symmetric line also. So change the symmetric line from here itself, and starting with line at the middle position, line is bent. You can change the line type from construction to solid line again. Here in this case we need to draw one circle of diameter 10 millimeter. Let us provide smart dimension to this one as 10, enter. We need to have a specific location of this circle. So from vertical and horizontal location, both cases it will be 10 millimeter away, right? Done. Here also you need to make one circular arc. Let us make a circle here itself. Our initial sketch is ready, so let us finish this one, and that to be extruded to a specific depth of 10 millimeter. So starting with extrude, and we can select specific areas, selected, that to be extruded to a specific depth of 10 millimeter, right? 10, enter. We have already extruded this one. Let us see this, right? So one part is made. Now you can see the drawing again. Now in this case we need to start this one. That means we can better start with front view. That means we need to draw this part, and that to be extruded again. So we're planning to make this part, right? This part we have already made, and at the back face of this one we need to sketch this part. So while sketching this one, you can check the length will be 50 millimeter here itself. You can see here this one is 40 millimeter and this one is 10 millimeter. So while drawing this, the length of this one will be 50, and then we need to move off by 10 millimeter. Again we need to move backward by 20, right? So let us rotate this one, select the specific plane, and start with sketch. We are starting with line. We need to move left hand side by 50 millimeter, then move up by 10 millimeter, then we need to move again 20 millimeter in the right hand direction, enter. Now we can join this one with the vertical position, and finally close this drawing, enter. Done. Our drawing is complete. So finish sketch, and that to be extruded to a specific depth, right? This is our sketch. Let us see the previous drawing to see the depth of extrusion. In this case we need to extrude this one by a depth of 20 millimeter, because this one is 20, right? They have to be extruded to a depth of 20 millimeter. Okay, so extrude select a specific area, and we need to extrude in the front direction. You can change the direction from here. It will be extruded by a depth of 20 millimeter. You can provide -20. Done. Complete. Let us see the drawing again. Here in this case we need to provide one semicircle, so it is having radius of 10 millimeter that we provided here itself, right? So we can select this one and provide a fillet of radius 10 millimeter. You can select both the edges and provide fillet of radius 10 millimeter. Done. Again you can see the drawing. At the top surface of this one we need to provide one circle of diameter 10 millimeter again. Let us select that specific plane and starting with sketch. Let us start with the circle, and you can provide smart dimension to this one as 10 millimeter. Complete. Sketch is finished, so we can remove material from this one, and that can be done using extrude in the negative direction. Let us select that specific area, and we can extrude in the negative direction by 10 millimeter down, so it is -10. Enter. You can see it. So we have made two different views. Let us see the drawing again. Now the front view to be made, right? So again we can start from this location. We have to move up from here to a height of 30 millimeter. Then again we need to move horizontally by 20 millimeter, and again from this location also we need to move a distance of 30 millimeter. From here to here 30 millimeter, and here one kind of chamfer is there, right? Instead of making a chamfer here itself, we can make this sketch and that to be extruded to a depth of 10 millimeter. Okay, so we're starting from here again. It will be 30, 20, and from here also again it will be 30. Select that specific plane, starting with sketch. So starting with lines, it will be 30 from here, 30. Enter. Then it will be 20. Enter. We can check the drawing again. Again from here we need to move a distance of 30 millimeter, right? And this location from here to here is 20 millimeter. This line we have already made. Now we need to start with this line, and the location of this one is, we can check it from the end position. It is actually at a distance of 30 millimeter, or you can say from the center of this circle it is at a distance of 10 millimeter. We need to move off a height of 30 millimeter, right? Because this total is 40. 40 minus 10 is 30. From the center of the circle at a distance of 10 millimeter, we need to move vertically off to a height of 30 millimeter. So this is the center. From here at a distance of 10 millimeter, we need to make a line of 30 millimeter, right? Let us start from here. So starting with line, we need to move at a height of 30 millimeter, right? 30. Enter. Now we can join this one, right? It is complete. Now we can see again at a specific location we need to provide this circle also. So starting with circle, and you can provide circle in a specific location. Later on we can provide the desired position. We can provide smart dimension to this one as 10 millimeter, and we need to provide the desired location. Let us see the drawing again. So from this line it will be at a distance of 10 millimeter, and from top side it will be at a distance of 20 millimeter. Smart dimension to this one, from here to here it will be 20 millimeter, and from this vertical line it will be at a distance of 10 millimeter. Done. Location of the circle is defined, so you can finish the sketch, and that to be extruded to a depth of 10 millimeter. So starting with extrusion, and let us select the specific area, and this one to be extruded in the front direction, and it will be -10 millimeter. Done. Our model is ready, right? You can see it. Now to provide a better appearance, you can make metallic appearance. So hit A, and you can change the appearance to metallic, and let us make this one with brass, polished brass, right? So this is our model. Okay, this was a very simple model. Initially we started with the side view, and we have created this part. Next to that we have created this shape, and that was extruded to a depth of 20 millimeter. And again, finally, the back side of this one, we have created this sketch and finally extruded to a depth of 10 millimeter, right? So this one will conclude our 7th video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you again. Bye. If you like this video, please subscribe and share. And if you have any kind of doubts, please write to me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you again. Bye.